Welcome to your top plays of the week. I'm Dan Roberts, arena announcer for the Utah Jazz, and you're about to vote for your top play of Season 5 and the winner of 100,000 VC. Hit the music. Your first winner was Amar Sheff, who served up this left-handed lob in retreat, setting up his teammates with a high-heat rim attack. Option B is Jody Romance with the appeal of a bounce lob after the steal.
Keep going.
Your third winner was Money to Tough TV, sounding off for 3 blocks in boot camp. Your final option from episode 29 is Carlos Masingo, who orders lobs in pairs of 2. And remember that you can be on 2K TV by submitting your best plays using the hashtag 2KTVWOW. I got to get out of here quick. See you inside your next Jazz game in NBA 2K22. Hey, Steph, anyone driving out to Salt Lake? I got some jerky for the ride. Anyone? All right.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Well, Kyle Lowry is still getting it done. He said getting older, more mature, the game slows down. You know the situations you're going to be in, and as a point guard, learn how to control the game a lot better. And he's still one of the best to do it at both ends of the floor. Kevin?
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at the Bronx, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, Virginia Beach, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
You know, right now for Virginia Beach, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Let's check out Virginia Beach's starting lineup. And for the Bronx, Big Smooth out there with lights out. Then it's the Magician. Then there's Smooth. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Here's the Magician. And the pass to Big Smooth. 5 to shoot. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Here's Q, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. So he comes up empty at the line. We're about 1 minute into the first. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Zingas high post. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, at 7'3", Porzingis is a tough cover, guys. Even when you play him correctly, he finds a way to hurt you.
Driving to the basket.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Q. Here's the great one. That's tipped, and so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball.
Virginia Beach ball.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. No good on the quick three. The Bronx, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Rivera. The shot, no good. So Virginia Beach will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
To the wing right side. Out to the right wing. Porzingis passes to Hoffman. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Now Porzingis. Three-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's lights out. The pass to Rivera. Shot from 16. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over to the wing. Pulls up on the wing. Porzingis can't hit. The Bronx, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And he drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Bronx shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And he knocks down the first one. And, Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
He hits both from the stripe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Here's Big Smooth. Harden trying to get open. Great positioning on the putback. Big Smooth got 6.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And here's Fultz. Stolen by Harden. Nice break, the Bronx. Harden's got the ball. Brown outside. The Bronx working now with the fresh shot clock. Virginia Beach trails by 6. Irving with the ball. Pass to Isaac. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. Harden the pass to Leonard. That one goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. Certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
First free throw is good.
Well, it was a bumpy start to his career for Michael Porter. I mean, this guy had his entire rookie season taken away because of back surgery and had a big mountain to climb just to get back out on the court. But, you know, to his credit, he made the climb.
Bronx making a switch here. Bridges checks in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Harden inside the three-point line. Virginia Beach pulls it in. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Bronx team.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Bridges outside. He kicks it to Brown. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it'll be Virginia Beach with their first timeout of the game right here. Mark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players. Oh, yes, sir! Yes, sir! I don't mind a little flash and pizzazz in a guy's game. Bolts showing off a little bit. Impressive dunking skills on display.
Isaac with the steal. Doesn't go that time. Bridges with some nice defense. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. 6 to shoot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Here's Brown. And he lays it straight in. And the Bronx leads by 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Passes it to Irving. Down low, here's Hoffman. And they pick up 2. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden against Irving. Great D that time from Irving.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And a deep three from Harden. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And so it's the Bronx with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation. I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I.
Oh, it is indeed. The English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends. And,
their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Virginia Beach looking at who they've got. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bronx.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
That's the cue. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, and the Bronx another three. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Bronx.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Virginia Beach shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so, too, are the results.
The first free throw is good. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Virginia Beach.
Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of the class in steals this past month. Well, you look at Smooth. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him, because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
Here's lights out. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Virginia Beach trails by 15. With the drive, takes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Big Smooth. His last outing, 16 points for him. Tries from 7. It's deflected. Inside. To the paint. Rivera, the pass to Smooth. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Big Smooth. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Big Smooth got 8 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Virginia Beach. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside, here's Rivera. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Bronx shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. And it's Porter with the ball for Virginia Beach. It's a 16-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Smooth. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive. I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
ABC's checked in for the Bronx. Jaylen Brown comes in for lights out. For the Bronx, they've only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Fultz, the pass to Hoffman. Outside, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Brown against Fultz. It's stolen by Brown. Right wing. Pass break, the Bronx. Here's Big Smooth, guarded by Porter. And it's Brown missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Brown outside. Driving inside. And Brown throws it down hard.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
To the right side. And out of bounds, Virginia Beach will have it. And some changes here for the Bronx. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Magician. Leonard comes in for Smooth. And it's Harden in for Big Smooth. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Trailing by 17. Fultz finds Porter. And the shot goes in.
Michael Porter.
Porter's got 5.
And that's Porter Jr. Shows nice follow-through on his shot, even through the contact.
Harden the pass to Brown. That shot missing. So Virginia Beach will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2
Out
minutes.
left to the wing. Fultz against Brown. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 8. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
The rebound by Harden. Here's Brown. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Irving attacking, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
In the Bronx, tacks on 2 more.
Tenacious play from Leonard. Even with the defender draped all over him, he's able to get that to go.
Isaac kicks to Irving. Back to Isaac. Outside Porter. The pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harden. Irving misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Good on the bucket.
Even in college, I got to see a lot from Bridges, taking it right to the defender inside.
And so it's the Bronx with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Bronx, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Smooth out there with the Magician. Then it's Big Smooth. Then there's Lights Out. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And that one drops for him. And that's 10 points for Big Smooth.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
A pass to Porzingis. An emphatic LU jam.
Boy, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Here's Lights Out. And too long on the shot. Virginia Beach trails by 19. Down low, here's Porzingis. Bronx grabs the miss. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
The Bronx leading by 19 points. Passes to Lights Out. It's tipped.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Porzingis. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Fires for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Smooth. There's Big Smooth. Here's the Magician. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Porzingis with the block, and the basket is good. The Magician's got 5 now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. "13 feet away." Bronx grabs the miss. The Magician's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the pass to Lights Out. Here's Smooth. Here's Lights Out. He's got 6. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. So Virginia Beach will take it the other way. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Q passes to Porzingis. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Misses the 3. The Bronx leading by 18. Here's Smooth. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. there, anticipated the play, and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. Leonard, he's checked in for the Magician. And it's James Harden in for Lights Out. Virginia Beach also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Great One. And it's Michael Porter in for Porzingis. Passes it to Q. From deep. Punch grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Q, he's covered by Leonard. Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Harden with the drive.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bronx.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Bronx. Brown comes in for Big Smooth. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Fultz with the ball for Virginia Beach. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
The Bronx leading by 18. Left side, Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Bronx, they've been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, it's easy to see why Leonard is so dominant as a defender. If you've ever seen the man's hands, the claw nickname is not an exaggeration.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
It's stolen by Brown. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
The Bronx, they've gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Okiki's checked in for ABC. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Fultz. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
2 minutes.
Brown.
Terrific! Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The Breaklands check in for Virginia Beach. Porter passes to Isaac. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Volts kicks to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Volts. Isaac's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden outside. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here he goes. And the rejection by Harden. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. Outside Porter. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Harden scanning the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Dishes it to Porter. Isaac passes to Porter. Over in the corner, Fultz. 5 on the clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
It's good again in the next one. 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Harden's shot is off. And so it's the Bronx with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Virginia Beach looking at who they've got. They've got Fultz. Great one out there with Porzingis. Then it's Michael Porter.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
And here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Harden.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Feeds it to Porter. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. With the second effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
Really love seeing this from Porter Jr. The more aggressive he is, the better he plays.
Michael Porter at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter. And some changes here for the Bronx. Smooth checked in for Leonard. And it's Big Smooth in for James Harden. Virginia Beach making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. The Bronx leading by 11. Here's Big Smooth. Knocks it loose. By Porzingis, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Bronx leads by 13. Outside Porter. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. And that's now 9 points for lights out.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Porter passes to Porzingis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
Hugh, he's checked in for Porter.
Porzingis. 1 plus the penalty. 2 shots.
One shot.
Back in February of 2018, Kristaps Porzingis suffered a serious ACL injury as a member of the Knicks. 18 months and a trade to Dallas later, Kristaps is back on the court, and it's great for the league to have him back, and he's really an entertaining, talented player.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Virginia Beach trails by 15. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise!
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. During the break, I was able to listen to Virginia Beach's coach talk to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hoffman. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bronx leading by 15. To the middle. Here's Rivera. And it's blocked. Here's Q. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Bronx grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the pass to lights out. Shot clock at 5. 16 feet away. Porzingis with the block. Pushing it up. Stops. Pops. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Bronx leading by 15. Lights out. Passes to Smooth. Out to the right wing. Here's Big Smooth. And another miss by the Bronx. Virginia Beach has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Passes it to Q. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Here's Big Smooth. Here's Lights Out. And the layup is good. Lights Out's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's lights out. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Big Smooth. From deep three-point range.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
Right wing. Right side, Porzingis. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
Michael Porter.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Here's lights out. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's blocked. Porter looking it over. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated, right? To say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Virginia Beach trails by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bronx.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. Kids enemies a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Hoffman. Porzingis trying to get free. The shot that time not on target. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Big Smooth. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. Looked like you guys really had a lot of confidence and really had a lot of flow offensively.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of actually just guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Yeah, great team performance all around, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
I got a great big body.